Online.
The kiddos are back in school, and you certainly want them ready as a parent. And I'm talking about not only physically ready, mentally ready, emotionally ready. And to make that happen, we have an expert with us. She is Dr. Susan Maples, author of Brave Parent, Raising Healthy, Happy Kids Against All Odds in Today's World. First, Dr. Maples, first of all, thank you for taking time to talk to us. Now is a very, is it safe to say, kind of stressful, anxiety-ridden time when the kids are back at school, right?
Well, for some people, for some it's a relief, John, but I think raising kids in general can be stressful, you know, no end to the worry. And part of it is, of course, around health.
What I love about your mindset and your book, it's about the entire child, the whole child. It's not just about the physical part, you know, good diet and all that. Tell us a little bit about you addressing the whole child, the whole person.
Well, it's not an easy time right now. I mean, all of us would love to have our children's health span equal their lifespan, like healthy for an entire lifetime. But the setup is important. It's important that they eat well, that they drink well, that they sleep well, that they are equipped to handle stressors, emotional stressors, and talk about their feelings and not harbor secrets and get daily exercise. I mean, it's an entire project raising a healthy child, especially in today's world.
So, Dr. Maples, you have 5 tips for us, and we appreciate a takeaway or two, and in this case, 5. So if you would, one at a time, address those tips that you have for our parents at home.
Well, the book is chock full, but I'm just giving you a few that you could really do this week. One is to focus on the ingredients in food. 5 ingredients or less. If it's a little child and they can't even count, if they can't cover the ingredients with one finger, chances are whatever slips out the bottom, whatever words slip out the bottom of the ingredient list will not be real food at all. So that's the 1 finger rule with packaged foods. Really try to stay with whole foods. The second is eliminate all sugary beverages from your household for you and your child. They are really good mimics. So if you're drinking Gatorade and sodas and expecting them not to, it's not going to happen. But half of the sugar that they consume comes from beverages, and we need to eliminate that. I would say number 3 is really focusing on sleep hygiene. So part of it is not just getting good quality sleep, but quantity sleep. And how do we do that? You can cool your house down. You can use dimmers to dim the light. Definitely eliminate all screens from the bedroom so that they're not really getting that screen light in their bedrooms and distraction from that. And, you know, creating a nice sleep sanctuary where it's quiet and dark. Maybe doing some reading or story time before sleep. So sleep is super important for healing all of our cells and being rested throughout the day. Next, I would say you want to really look at social, emotional, and cognitive health, good learning ability. In terms of that, you want to give them the language to be able to talk about stress and really talk about the fact that we don't harbor secrets. Secrets can be dangerous, especially in today's world. So we don't keep secrets, just delightful surprises, and helping them really cope with a de-stressing mindfulness. And last, I would say exercise daily. We want them to not just focus on the exercise that's organized for them, but how do we as a family just get up and move? Because let's face it, organized exercise isn't for everyone. So we really want to make sure we're setting up, you know, walks and hikes and, you know, jump rope and do whatever it is you like to do. You can get your kids involved. Maybe pick a sport or an activity that you'd like to do as a family and get engaged with them.
Dr. Maples, I want to circle back and talk about one of the topics that you touched upon there, the cognitive and mental side of it. There's a lot of focus on that lately, and rightfully so. Maybe you can tell us about a few warning signs. You know, sometimes kids don't communicate, and they're not letting us know that they're not feeling quite right mentally. What should a parent look for? Warning signs, red flags, what should they look for?
Well, defiant behavior, distraction, you know, ADHD is sort of everywhere now, and kids are taking medications for it. The meds they're taking are stimulants. And did you know that 37% of ADHD is actually a sleep problem? So either a sleep-related breathing disorder or a sleep not enough sleep. It looks the same as ADHD, so that's an issue. The tired, cranky, always in a bad mood, and grades maybe start to slip. Those are sort of telltale signs.
You know, Dr. Maples, I think your book is really important now because you know, a lot of times us old schoolers like to say to our kids, wow, we really had it tough when we were young. But I think today's youngsters really have a struggle because of some of the outside forces that they cannot control. Some of these things are actually on the news, and I think we know what we're talking about here. So I think your book is more important than ever. Would you agree?
Yes, well, that's why I wrote it. To me, I'm super passionate about this, and practicing dentistry for 37 years, I can tell you it has been a slippery slope watching Americans' health decline with obesity, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, depression, addiction, anxiety. I mean, we're at 40% anxiety as a nation. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It really is. Well, Dr. Maples, again, your book, if for folks who are watching, they, you know, maybe your message resonates with them, where can they find your book?
Anywhere where you buy books, and it's also on Audible. I notice a lot of millennials who aren't really having time in their lives to read a book are really good at listening while they exercise or while they drive, John. So you can really find it anywhere. And I guarantee you, if you read this, it will change the way you think about raising your kids, and your kids will benefit from it and thank you over and over as young adults.
Dr. Maples, we thank you for your expertise. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, John. Appreciate you.
All righty. Coming up now on WAVE Listens, John Schmidt, it's family